Hi, hello and welcome to my free to procedure generation showcase. So let's start off with running our executable, and after a few seconds of the word generation, which is, as you can see in my uh, command prompt, it says 500 by 500. We generate the terrain using paddling noise. So we got a little bit unlucky, as in we have this very little water. The program generates the terrain randomly each time. So if I close it and run it again, we should have a new set of terrain generated. So yeah, we can see we have one here and some more here. Okay, this will be good enough. So as for the terrain, it's like I mentioned, 500 by 500. Uses paddling noise to generate it. It's very smooth. I decided to go for like more smooth, more round terrain rather than very spiky mountainous terrain one. And there's texture blending. I'm using 4 different textures, so one for sand, grass, gravel, and one for sand. So based on the height value, it will blend between those. As in for the water, I generate one plane and then animate it using some cosine, sine functions, and then using their derivatives to calculate the height, which makes this reflection. I also have the skybox, which is reflected in the water. So if we would find, I'm gonna go under the plane to show the water. If you look at the water, it should reflect the textures on the skybox. Because it's so bumpy, it's hard to see kind of what texture it is being showed at the moment. And also I'm using light reflection, so if you can see here, it's lighter because the light is somewhere over there and it's being reflected. It's not being stopped through the terrain. There's no shadows, nothing like that. So that's why this effect can be seen. So it would be better if I would show it from here rather. So if I would stay here and the light is for somewhere over there, you can see the light being more white, more reflecting. And if I would look the other way like this, there's no reflection. It's darker. And also because the light is coming from behind me, I can see also the reflections in here because it's reflecting towards me. For the sky, I'm just using one big plane, and I'm using paddling noise to generate the opacity map for the clouds, and basically each frame I'm passing a delta time, and that changes the opacity to just increase, and if it's just above 1 it will reset to 0. So we have these building up effect, and then when it reaches 1 it just resets to 0 and creates this kind of moving effect ish. It kind of looks more like it's melting, but yeah. And yeah, I do also have trees, and the trees I just generated 2 of them because so many vertices are created. So they are random, so they can either look very junky, like some branches can look odd, but yeah, I do generate it based on the multiple parameters that I sent to it, and it's also affected by lighting, as you can see. So it's dark over here and bright over here because the light is coming from this angle. And yeah, that's about it. I can maybe try to run it once again and kinda show you maybe a more better looking tree. Yeah, so basically because it's using some random numbers generator, the base branches can look very odd, but I'm trying to make it so with each step the randomness is bigger. So like for example in this one, the randomness makes the last branch go even down, and that's what I was looking for. So basically the change between branches is bigger as you can go, as in like the bigger, the higher it is, the more random it gets, the bigger random branch position it gets. Also, when they are generated, they are set so they choose a random location all around the generated terrain, and if it's a snowy terrain or it's like on a beach, it would be somewhere in the water, it chooses a new place until it finds a grass or gravel, or like somewhere between these two, and then it places that tree over there. I wanted to create more trees, but because they are very taxing, I run out of memory, so it doesn't allow me to do that. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching.